adjusting course to the right.
Hey, from? You see Wissant? You're very familiar with it?
Not really. I know it's right on the edge, like the armpits of the point.
Wait, you're an Italian stallion? You're not used to where Wissant is?
I don't know about that.
What RPM are you at?
It's pretty much straight in front of you. Scones is hovering probably around 2,500 RPM. Any higher than 2060, you blow your engine. So he's really pushing it.
I'm doing 2,480 right now. 90. Basically 2,500 on the dot.
Yeah, Scones, see the city?
Altitude of the bomb sites?
See the city straight in front of you? It's just right of that. You see a little river past it.
Had an engine failure at 70 Celsius, oil gasket. 70 Celsius oil gasket failure.
So 70 is the limit?
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer. Wait a second, I've got a governor failure as well on my engine number 1.
That means you can't adjust your RPM or your prop pitch anymore.
Setting bombs to salvo?
Maybe 2,500 isn't bad RPM then. That'd be possible.
Typically if you have an oil failure, you're going to have a lot of other things quickly follow right behind it.
But see, the thing is I had engine oil number 2, exhaust head number 2, governor number 2, and governor number 1.
Because we've been flying at 2,500 almost non-stop, slightly above.
It has to be the temperature.
That's what I'm thinking.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and select number 2, throttle back on that one. Prop is off.
Now, Scones, it's to the right of the city on the shore.
It's obscured by the fuselage, the windows, frames and that.
Then fly from your, whatchamacallit position, from your bomber.
That's where it's obscured.
Gotcha.
Am I in line? Can you tell if I'm in line? I thought I was.
I don't know. I'm kind of a little far off from you.
Alright, so after a bit of testing, radiator doesn't seem to do much on this plane.
Yeah, you're in line. Radiator doesn't?
Doesn't seem to, at least. For the risk I just did, wow. If it did make a difference, it was like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's not really much.
Right now I'm barely able to stay up. Probably just gonna turn around.
Getting ready to drop.
Alright, watching. I picked a fighter, so I've got nothing on me.
Is this it right next on the shore, right on the right hand side?
Yep, of the city. It's just before a river right behind it. Large green field, couple buildings in there.
Is it right on the edge of the sea?
Yeah.
Okay, I've just released.
Oh, beautiful drop.
My guy's not opening his parachute. Why not?
I learned this the hard way. Player creation, where you get to customize your player and make them look all cool and fancy. If you do not have a parachute selected, it does not come with one in these games.
No, he opened it. It was just a lower altitude than I expected.
Gotcha.
AutoPilot off. Left hand
Way to
side,
go.
heading back.
I don't know whether you went long or short on that. I will tell you in a second.
Have you released?
No, it's perfect. You nailed it. Dead center, man.
Ah, great.
No, I didn't release. I'm in a fighter. I didn't take off in a bomber.
Oh, that was you.
I'm in the Blenheim bomber or Blenheim fighter. Sorry.
Why didn't we take off from home church
Don't know.
or East Church or something? Wouldn't it have been easier than Northwell?
Yep. Though we wouldn't have had the altitude.
Right.
Something a lot of us have been doing is we try to go for the high altitude bombing. That's something we play with all the time. Just try to make things a little more complicated. And there's the added benefit that a lot of fighters on blue or red, if you're flying as a blue bomber, tend to never really expect you to bomb from that high.
Yeah.
They're used to people on the ground, so it makes things a little easier.
We were at 14,000 then, weren't we? 200.
Now, I'm not used to doing that bombing in the air, so...
Well, the good thing about it is typically there's a lead who knows what they're doing, and the only requirement you have is the flying formation, and when you see him drop the bombs, you drop your bombs. Because the leader will set all the calculations or whatever for the bomb site. All you have to do is drop when he says drop. And then with some of the larger events that happen, D-Rock is a ATAG member, throws a lot of bomber campaigns. When you're in those events, sometimes they'll break off into other smaller groups, and the leaders of those groups will always know what to do, and all you gotta do is stay close if you're attacked, and when they say drop the bombs, you drop with them.
Are you guys gonna do another run?
It's up to Scones.
It's getting a bit late for me.
Fair enough, so just put the bird down and call it night.
Roger.
But yeah, if we see you on again, Fredrik, if, tomorrow or whatever,
Yeah.
we'll take you up and
sure thing.
we'll give you high altitude bombing.
Yeah, we'll do a few runs.
And Scones, I am totes impressed. You usually hate leading these things, and you did fantastic. You navigated directly to it, you dropped, and you nailed it dead center, man.
Thank you very much. You need to practice, don't you?
Iffy.
Scones, I'm impressed. You've done a great job.
Thank you, Wukits.
Both training and dropping from altitude and nailing your target. I'm proud of you, man.
Well, that's all down to you, Wukits.
No, I haven't done anything. I found you because you were lost. That's about it, man.
Whoa. I don't think this is right. I'm like heading like inland.
Now, when it said 55, you probably need to add 90 to that because 55 means that north was probably actually 180. So
This is getting complicated.
it does. Shit.
Wouldn't it just be simpler to just set the freaking thing?
It would, but it depends on the direction that. Remember when you're doing your protractor on the map, and you drag the straight line north-south? If you drag it to the south, it's based off of south.
I'm gonna open virtual cockpit because that's just gonna be way easier.
Yes, that would definitely be easier.
Yeah, Nuki uses that. I think it'd be good to have. I want to try and find a way to put it on the, the FIP panels, Wukits.
Yeah.
I'd love to put the virtual cockpit on those.
Yeah, if you have a tablet, you can do that too.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. So now my heading is...
Who's firing at me?
I was firing over you.
It's okay. Oh, I got panicky there. I'm turning autopilot off.
Hey, from.
How do I know my real heading? I don't know how to know my real heading.
Real heading, you'd have to look at the compass.
I am looking at the compass.
Which way is the T pointing?
Left?
Left, so you're heading 90, which is east, into the
Okay,
sunish.
so the compass always points north then, right?
The T always points north.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yes.
so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the north thing, because then that's way simpler.
Alright, that works. Scones, you going straight for landing?
Yeah, Roger.
Hey, from. Let me know when you're throttling back and everything. I'll try to land in formation with you.
Yeah, I'm throttling back now.
Hey, from.
Throttle's at 21%, trying to get my speed down. To drop my gear.
Hey, from. You can start crabbing if you want.
Yeah, it's dropping pretty quickly. I'm 160 miles per hour.
You should be able to
Now-
drop your gear in flaps.
Alright, so what do I do when I'm at 0? I set what 0? The DI?
Down, flaps down.
I've never set it up that way. I'm not entirely certain. It sounds like you would set your directional gyro at 02 then, yes.
Yeah, now I've got a red light that appears. It says my course autopilot's on. Like it's set up correctly.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true, but...
And Scones, don't forget to go back to fine pitch on your prop. That way you can get more power if you need it aboard.
Nice. I forgot to do that then.
Alright, now I want to head 50 degrees. I set my course setter to 50. And then I enable course. I just fly. Wait, no. This is crap.
I would, when you set it on the ground like you did, try to get yourself pointing roughly in the correct direction before you engage
Now it's in the
autopilot.
air. I've been flying. I don't quite understand your thing. You're making me turn and then head north, but then I'm heading completely the wrong way.
No, you're when we say turn, you want to turn the compass, the bezel on the compass to face north, not the actual aircraft.
Oh, that would make way
Yeah,
more
that's
sense.
course setter,
Holy crap, that would make way more sense.
and
way more-
that's course setter increase and decrease, I believe. Scones, that was an awesome landing as well.
Right, I thought I'd come down. That's
Yeah, that was
unusual.
beautiful. I have a question. Why don't you do this normally? Why are you always saying that you have issues and don't join us and stuff?
I do sort of, I don't know, I sort of, I know how to do it, and sometimes, because I think it's because I'm on the hat switch, you know, looking around the cockpit and that, trying to see the dials.